Thank you. Any doubts here? So if you transfer an employee within the company, within the legal employer, we call it as a general transfer. But if you transfer an employee from this legal employer to another legal employer, it means from this company to another company, then we call it as a global transfer. We call it as global transfer. For example, our employee is working in Tata Motors. And we are going to permanently transfer this employee from Tata Motors to Tata Finance. Our enterprise has got two companies. So when you try to transfer from one legal employer to another legal employer, one legal employer to another legal employer, that is what we call it as a global transfer. Whenever we perform global transfer, what will happen? First, employee will be terminated here. Because employee cannot work at a time two companies, right? First he has to terminate here. System will do that. Internally, system will do that and transfer an employee from legal employer to another legal employer. Here again, a hiring process will happen. Now here the question is, one of the important question in the interviews. Will the person number change for this particular employee? So obviously person number is mandatory when you hire an employee for a particular legal employer. So now we are trying to transfer, global transfer from this legal employer to another legal employer, so that the person number remains same. It will never change. Whatever the person number you have in this legal employer, same number will be maintained here also. But I would like to have different numbering options. Then you are supposed to go with worker numbers. We have another concept called worker number. So now this we will see the person number change. Okay, so we'll take one employee here for global transfer. PwC employee. This employee person number is 6487. And he is working for PwC legal employer from February 1st, 2023. Almost 6 months. Okay, and this is the assignment number. Now I would like to do the global transfer. From January 1st onwards is going to work for US1. Update. January 1st, 2024. 1st January 2024 onwards. Global transfer. The moment when we choose the action as global transfer, system has changed. The task here, destination legal employer. Currently, this worker is working for PwC legal employer, and the destination legal employer we are supposed to choose. So when you try to transfer from one legal employer to another legal employer, we call it as a global transfer. If you do it within the legal employer, if you do it within the legal employer, then it's a transfer. Then it's a transfer over here. Now we are going to choose here US 1. Legal entity. Now what system is asking us, do you want to copy the primary assignment data? Do you want to copy primary assignment information? It means whatever the primary assignment information here you have entered, do you want to copy this or you don't want? If we say that the information I don't want to copy, say no. Say no. So that we can enter assignment information again while hiring to this particular legal employer. Let's see. Of course, even if we copy it, we can make changes, not a problem. Our system is going to perform global transfer. Now, what system is asking here? Obviously, this employee will be terminated here in this legal employer. It will be terminated. What will be the status? Assignment status. Employee status will be terminated. Or how about assignment status? Right now, assignment status is active payroll eligible. From 1st January 2024 onwards, record will be exist in the database. Person will be exist as a person status will be terminated. How about assignment? How about assignment information? Assignment status. Is it active payroll eligible or inactive payroll eligible? Inactive process when earnings. We have different statuses. This is also an important question related for assignment statuses. Why we need to make it as active payroll? Payroll needs to be active. The reason is very simple. We terminated an employee from 1st January 2024 here in this legal employer. There might be some final settlements to this employee. We wanted to do that. That time, make sure that the employee assignment status is payroll eligible so that we can run the payroll. If the payroll eligible is there, then we can run the payroll and we can pay to employee. The only option to make the payment to the employee is when employee assignment status is payroll eligible. Otherwise, we cannot. Otherwise, we cannot. Okay. That's the reason by default what system will take is employee is inactive, it means terminated, but is eligible for payroll. If you say no, I have done already full payment, F&F also is closed, full and final settlement is also done, then set up no payroll. And process when earnings. Maybe employee has resigned and he left the organization. He says that maybe I'll be doing some freelancing work from outside also. If there is a flexibility, then we can set up that process when earnings. If employee earns some money from our organization, then we will process it. Otherwise, we will not do that. Okay. So these are different assignment statuses. We'll find default is inactive payroll eligibility. It's one of the important questions for assignment statuses. So now we said that he should be inactive payroll eligible in PwC legal employer and he will be active employee in US1 legal entity. From 1st January 2024, we have done the global transfer. And system has retrieved the basic information here, like personal details, and we can get it from here. Social security number. home address, there is some data security is missing for your employee. Let me just check what exactly the human resource specialist we have assigned. Let's just go back to security console. Users tab. Which user we are using this? For this user, we have assigned human resource specialist, but this role code is ORE underscore. Okay. So let me just go for edit. Try to remove this role, human resource specialist role. Add the new one here. Human resource specialist. PR. Let's choose persons here. Then go for save and close. Click done button. Now just log out and log in. Let's search for employee here. Let's go for update. Now it's been copied. So earlier we were not getting because that role was different. Role name is same, human resource specialist, but role code is different. ORA underscore is one role. PR underscore is another role. PR stands for persons. ORA means Oracle. Persons has got all the access and it's a seeded one provided by Oracle, and we will find updated all the security policies and other. Okay. So that we are supposed to check. And the roles and security, we have discussed that. Now we can see that all information has been copied here because we said copy the employment information here. Now it's showing that this all details. So I don't want this business unit and all. We want to change. Can choose different business unit you are hiring this employee, and for different position in this company. Yes. Grade ladder is not required, and we are going to say that we are hiring this employee for headquarters. That's done. This is global transfer. Submit. Now we'll search for employee. Still is working for the business unit called PWCPU. But if you change the date, January 1st, 2024 onwards, he'll be working for US1B. Let's see the transaction is completed or not. Go to Tools menu, Transaction Console, we can find here. Remove the status failed. PWC2, still in process, in progress. Refresh. Now it's completed successfully. We do not have any approvals for this task at this point of time. Go to Person Management. PWC2. Today, as of now, he is working for still PWCBU, but the moment when we change to January 24, I could see that he is working for US1 business unit and of course US1 legal entity. But obviously termination record will be exist. I want to see that record also. As we discussed, global transfer means current legal employer, the work relationship will be terminated. In the new legal employer, new work relationship will be created. Now I am able to see the new work relationship in new legal employer, but I don't want to, I have not seen that. The termination record, check this checkbox, include terminated work relationships also. Now click search button. Now I could see that. This record, which is inactive. Record is exist in the database. It will never delete permanently from the database, but it will be inactive status. So employee was there. This employee was working for PWCBU. He was inactive. Now he is active in Finance Director from 1st January 2024. The details, if need, from which date to which date, we can find. He was in PWCBU. The termination date was 31st December 2023. Okay. So this is about the global transfer, how we are going to perform, and how we can go for copy the assignment information and what is the issue with the roles in case if we get it. Okay.